track to get your credentials through Berean, which is Global University right down over at Glenstone. One is AG History and Polity, and the other non-waivable course is a Spirit-Empowered Church, which is a Berean course designed from the Spirit-Empowered Church book. So there's a whole course that's available. There is the Spanish has the PowerPoints, the manual, and my book. There are other languages that are coming on board. All of the manual and everything, the book is all done in Swahili, if that interests any of you. It's in French, it's in Korean, it's in Bahasa Indonesia. Because of its global scope, languages are coming on. Portuguese is next, Mandarin, and others. So, just to help you. Secondly, a question was asked: is this just for trainers who want? Yes. Is it for other people other than trainers? Yes. Who is it for? Yes. A lot of people just want to get involved. They want to kind of, as I say, put their toe in the water and see, because they've seen other church health activity, and we applaud all of it. Natural Church Development has an excellent survey instruments. They have 8 qualities that they're trying to bring forward, and they do a great job. Church Life is another one. Many people have gotten their masters through Southeastern in Church Life with Dr. Lee. My mentor that really got me turned on to all of this, and I taught his version of it as a district superintendent in Arkansas, is Dr. Mel Ming and Leadership Development Resources. There are others, and I applaud all of them. What makes us a little bit different, I think, and I've also worked with Ed Stetzer and Transformational Church. We tried to take the Transformational Church survey and Pentecostalize it. Excuse me, guys, Church of God. We failed. I spent a lot of money. We have now our own Acts 2 survey that evaluates 12 health factors, and it's scientifically weighted, so it's not me or Austin with the Survey Monkey asking 10 questions. It's very, very, very scientifically weighted. PhDs in statistical analysis have written the survey. It's available. So there's so much available that somebody said, how do you get engaged in a cohort? The way we've developed the cohorts and the way Church of God Cleveland, there's a Church of God. I have been doing cohort for South Georgia with Bishop Lewis, and there's some friends here from that area today. I'm going with Terry Hart in a few weeks. I'll be introducing it in his area. We typically, if you ask Austin for us to do training for you, for instance, and say we'd like to have a cohort, how would we do it? We ask for 10 churches to come together. Now the reason we do that is just an arbitrary number. Have we done 7 or 8? Yes. But typically, I don't know how to say this because I may undo it down the line. Up to this point, what makes us different from everybody else is that ours is free. I know that discourages you because it means it must not be worth much if it's free. This is not free, but it's still priced way below what many, many people would price it. Thousands of dollars some of them charge. We may need to charge. In fact, we got some people here from Intimate Life, and Dr. Ferguson will be here tonight. Dr. Ferguson is another mentor of mine. He's kind of convinced me that I have a very poor business plan. But God I really believe He spoke to me in 2015. We were charging $2,000 per church to go through the year's journey. And that's what we were charging. I felt really impressed when I became involved again. I started it out, and I hired Dr. Clarence Saul to actually administrate it because I was doing some other things, working with it, but as the assistant general superintendent. But when I became the active leader again in 2015, I really believe I felt impressed that I would raise the money and scholarship every church. So since 2015, over $1 million worth of scholarships has been dispersed that God has helped me raise. So that we asked for 10 churches because we pay for the consultant to go, we pay for their expenses. The district or the group that brings us in has to provide snacks and stuff like that. But we don't ask for any fee. But that's why we say 10 churches. Is this only for facilitators? No. If you just want to learn the material. If you're a church and there's no group, we've normally gone through leadership. So if it's Church of God, we've gone through leadership. If it's Assemblies of God, we've gone through a district. We got several district pastors or network leaders that are here today. I've been with Don Emmel and I've been with Tommy Moore, or Ron has, and Ron's been. So we normally go through in a district, we'll facilitate it. But there are some areas that there's no way for them to get engaged with somebody else in a synergistic cohort. So can a church go through it alone? Yes. That's why we're making all this material available. It's probably better to have an outside voice speaking rather than the pastor, but it's okay. And especially larger churches have done that. So those have been questions. The final question that was asked to me at lunch was, what's Friday? Friday is designed to help the pastor, lead pastor and spouse only. We teach lessons, leadership lessons, and help them with any kind of privileged private information. We ask them not to even bring their staff. It's more of a personal coaching time on Fridays. We normally do from 2 to 5 or 6, but I just came from Kansas where they asked 5:30 to 9 at night because they had some bivocational pastors. I will teach this afternoon one of the Friday sessions to illustrate. First retreat on Friday, we teach priorities, one of the lessons, and guiding change is the other lesson. And so those lessons are designed for that. Saturday is designed for the pastors and the teams. A pastor usually brings 8 to 15. There are energetic churches, and energetic ethnicities. JR, please don't get upset with me. But Hispanics will bring 20 or 25 people, and Anglos will bring 4 or 5. So the biggest we ever had, JR, was a Hispanic district, Southern Georgia, South Georgia, or some South something. And we had 27 churches. And some of them brought up to 20 people. So we filled a gymnasium with 350 people. It was big. I could show you a video of us doing, or it's actually Rick Alton, doing the leap of faith. Now Ron is so sophisticated. Rick is not. So he actually had 350 people standing, jumping when they took the leap of faith. I know y'all are too sophisticated to do that here today. But I mean, we've had revival break out in teaching sessions that you wouldn't believe. So it's free, and we believe that it's more than just strategy. We believe there's a supernatural element to it. So that's what we're trying to transfer to you. He's going to give you a code or something to link, and you'll get into a training portal where Ron, me, and Mike have taught this before, obviously, and it's all on video, 56 videos. So if you walk away, you took notes, and then you say, what did they say about this? All you got to do is go in, and they're built in 20 to 30 minute segments. If you decide you're teaching it yourself, and you say, well, I believe McManus can say stuff I can't say. Well, you heard him. Some of the stuff you can't say. They'll introduce you to a U-Haul machine. But he's got the personality, plus he's the hired gun, he's leaving town. So he can say stuff that you can't say. So let him say it. So you don't get in trouble. And when they come, you go, man, I had no idea he was going to say that. But if you don't want to tell the untruth, you can say, he did it again. So does that clarify? And as we go along, ask any question, because I don't want you to leave here without total comfort that and we're trying to provide answers to every question you could ask and try to get it in every language we can so we can get it to as many people as we can. This afternoon, open your book to, we finished with the part of your story. We're continuing to talk about vision. It's answering the second question. Where are we going? Where are we going? Some people have the erroneous impression that a sermon on the first Sunday of the year about vision is enough to take people through the rest of the year. Vision leaks. Why does vision fail? Poor communication. Poor communication or no communication. That's the number one reason. The number two reason, no plan. No perceptible plan. Number three, failure to execute the plan you have. Failure to execute the plan you have. Where there is no vision, the people perish. Where there is a vision, the people flourish. The people flourish. Vision is the engine that drives everything. It's very important. It can be communicated through sermons, statements, signs, songs, symbols. All of this material you see up here, these banners and stuff, on the website you can go and download files and print them yourself.